Hi, welcome. My name is Dan McCluskey, and I'd like to take a few minutes to discuss the issue of petting and connecting with your dog at that level, and the fear that I believe many dog owners have with obedience training, somehow breaking the spirit and drive of your dog, and fearing the loss of what you've built through this type of emotional connection that you've established. What I want to show very clearly is it's all about your personality type, how your dog perceives you through the relational side of the relationship, through the shared connection, and the whole issue about petting and loving on your dog. Really, how you can kind of think about it. You can put it in the same context of being either the friend or the parent to your child. I mean, how a child would perceive the parent at that level, and even when children become very selfish and narcissistic, and they start to objectify, really it aligns almost perfectly with what is happening within the dog training world with the human and dog relationship at that level. So to get clarity about this whole issue about petting, my whole focus is to bring the dog owner in competition so they're able to role change their dog, which will in turn impact the dog's decision-making process at the unwanted behavior level. So for example, if for me, for example, is I could connect and I could pet on a very high drive dog, like say even a pit bull, and role change is still going to happen because it's about my personality type at that level. However, with somebody else that's connecting through more of an emotional type connection, the petting and the nurturing, all that, that can be a problem because beyond just the petting part of that, it's really represents and it reflects the psychology of the dog owner and what the dog is sensing through that bonding process. And so this whole issue of weakness and strength, it really is revealed through that. So what that represents is a indicator. So when I get involved and I'm helping the dog owner change perceptions and change where the relationship is heading, I'm looking at beyond the petting issue. I'm trying to correct or change the whole connection issue. And so when you do pet on your dog, it's coming through strength instead of weakness. It's about connection. So it goes beyond this whole thing about, and people get caught up into the emotional aspect with whether or not dogs have emotions. People really lose touch with what the end goal here is, what's really important with meeting the needs of your dog, because ultimately if your dog is shouldering this role, it creates a stress level on your dog. I mean, they're going to take on the burden of that role, and it's not fair to your dog, and all the behavior issues are going to result. So but even with the whole issue about breaking the spirit and drive of your dog within the system of training, that certainly is not the case. I mean, what it is, it's actually, you're actually forging a building on a stronger bond, because what this represents is you're not just meeting your needs, but you're willing to step out of the boat, so to speak, and meet the needs of your dog as well. So in through that, you're going to see things, experience things with your dog that you've never experienced before. And so it's not an issue about losing, because really you're losing already through the relationship. It's an issue of winning, and that's what the system of training is about. It's about everybody wins and gets what they need and what they want from the relationship. So you're able to build a mutually happy and balanced relationship as a result. So anyway, hopefully that clarifies a little bit of this issue about petting, seeing it as more of a reflection of the connection issue and how it has to happen on nature's terms, basically. So again, thanks very much for watching. I hope you have a great day.